Shoot, what's up with you? How y'all doing? Welcome to the Phenomenal Games, where we don't like to play games, but we like to play games. How's everybody doing? YouTube, phenomenal people. Ask a question, I answer. I'll be right back. Where's the algorithm at? Who got the algorithm going up in here? Where's the algorithm? Algorithm, come my way. Come teach me how to be phenomenal. Where's the algorithm? Algorithm, I'm calling you. Algorithm. How do we touch this algorithm? Maybe I should put this toothpick in this egg sandwich, make it look more fancy. So I think, does it make it look more fancy? Having a toothpick in there. Somebody asked me a question. I know like 50 Cent, y'all got 21 questions. Ask me a question. Somebody. You way in the back. Ask me a question. You over there in a whole nother continent. Ask me a question. I'm waiting on my chips to come. I just did a delivery order. And I got some chips coming on the way. Somebody come play a game with me. Play a game. Let's play a game. You ask the question, I answer. Thought I had more ones in my wallet. They just going to get $2. I'm gonna give them $2 too. That's all I really got. Sure ain't getting no 20. I want to give a tip. I ask them if they got $10. See if they got $10 on them. I don't know. Thought I had more ones on me. How you doing, Bells and Stars? I will try to watch a little content before I go knock out. I got work the next 6 nights. Anybody want to ask a question? I'm from Louisiana, towards the 504 area code, which is the New Orleans area code. Where are you from, Bells and Stars? I know this is supposed to be a game where y'all ask me questions, but I'm gonna ask y'all some questions back. Oh, New York, New York, New York, New York, New York. What part of New York? I mean, if you don't have to say it if you don't want to say it, if you don't feel comfortable. I know my delivery person's supposed to be coming with my order. I'm waiting to eat my egg sandwiches. Yeah, they getting cold over here. They getting cold over here, but it's all good. Thank you for coming in here too. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Ask me a question. I live in North Carolina, but I'm originally from Bronxville, New York. All right. How's it in North Carolina today? Is the weather good outside? I don't know if you're connected to my headphones or if you're connected to my phone. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. I want to start streaming more. I need to start streaming more. No, I don't be streaming. Yeah, it was raining all yesterday, pouring down. It's been on and off with the rain lately over here as well. Is it hot? Is it very humid over there? Is it just hot, sun beaming, or like I mean when it ain't raining? I'm waiting on my delivery person to come. Drop off these chips. I'm ready to eat my chips with this. Yeah, hot and humid. It's hot everywhere right now. Everybody needs to stay hydrated. I drank 6 bottles of water so far today. I'm drinking my Diet Coke for my meal though, 'cause I'm hungry. How are your dogs doing? Are your dogs doing good? I notice you always be walking them and doing some things with the puppies, with the dogs, the companions. Sometimes it's both. Look, sometimes it'll be sunny, sunny, sunny outside, but it'll be raining. I mean, sunny, sunny, but it'll be raining. There'll be double rainbows outside. And I'll be trying to look for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I'm waiting on this delivery driver to come. I'm gonna go check. I need to see if they got change for a 20. I see if they got a $10 bill on them or something. Cause I wanted to tip something. I mean, I tipped through the app, but I tipped small. I'd rather give the person cash in case they get taxed on it or whatever. I know I said they should be pulling up soon. I need to come check out some content and see what them puppies been up to over there, them little companions. If y'all come in and hit that like button for me, ask me any kind of question you want to ask me. Anything. If y'all don't know me, I'm Nemo504. I go by all types of names. Monetize greatness, strive for excellence. Nemo, Matthew, Mr. Phenomenal, whatever y'all want to call me. What's up, Lego Max? How you doing? Hit that like button for me if you coming in. How you doing, Lego Max? Ask me any kind of question you want to ask me. Yes, I have a girlfriend, Lego Max. How long have I been on YouTube? I've been on and off of YouTube for many years. I probably started taking YouTube back serious probably like 9 to 10 months ago. It might have been about 10 months ago. Yeah, it's been about September, maybe no August. So next month it might be almost 11 months. At the end of August is when I came back to YouTube. About the end of August. That's when I came back to YouTube and I started taking my YouTube channel a little more serious than normal. Let me see if these people. All right, they pulling up now. I'm about to see if they got change for a 20. Look, shout out to all the Spark drivers. I don't know if they're coming right now. Ask them if they got a $10 bill on them. They ain't come to the door yet. I'm gonna let them get out the door first. Let them get up out the door. What do you do for a living? I work at Walmart. I'm a team lead at Walmart. At the end of August is when I came back. 2024 is when I started. And really, I didn't want to take my YouTube serious because my first live, I did like a 9.5 hour live, and I literally only got like 45 minutes of watch time. A few videos that I did drop only did like 3 to 5 views. How you doing? Hello. You got $10 on you? No. You got any kind of change? No. All right, I got $2 bills. That's straight. I'm gonna give you a little extra tip, all right? All right. Thank you. Let me give all this to $2. So I already had change on me for $2. Yeah, my bad. I wanted to give you a little more, but I ain't had no. That's all right. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. All right. You have a blessed one, all right? What's up, weekends with me? I wanted to tip them morning in there. Shout out to Loyalty Matters, who does the spark orders. And who else does the spark orders? I can't remember her name off the top. It's a couple of y'all that I follow that do the spark orders. So shout out to the people that do the spark orders. Shout out to the people that do the delivery, Uber Eats, all of that. And I had some McDonald's. I'm not eating no McDonald's. I am going to pop firecrackers with my son for a little bit tomorrow. I don't really celebrate too many holidays, but like Christmas and Thanksgiving. I don't even celebrate birthdays or any of that stuff. I celebrate probably Christmas and Thanksgiving, maybe Easter. Y'all can ask me any kind of questions y'all want to ask. I'm here to answer. Whatever questions you got for me. I got eggs with cheese on a keto bun. And I got protein chips. I just ordered me some more protein chips. I was waiting on them to come in. So believe it or not, even if I eat like 3 bags of chips plus all of this, it'll probably be like 1,100 calories. So for 4 big old sandwiches with the chips and the cheese, because the bun's only 60 calories. It's a lot of fiber. Let me show you the buns I'm eating. Because I just ordered some more. So I got the keto buns. So it's really 1 net carb per bun. And it's 60 calories, 15 grams of fiber. So, that may help your digestive system, make you go to the restroom. So 15 grams of fiber. It's 16 carbs, but it's 15 grams of fiber. So it's like 1 net carb. So I usually eat it on these buns instead of having so much carbohydrates and not having fiber. And then it's like 1/3 of the calories, but it tastes like good. It tastes good bread. I don't eat as many carbs as I used to. I still eat carbs. Don't get me wrong. Most of I'm not on a keto diet. Most of my carbs probably come from fruit or something like that. What's up, Tantra? Most of my carbs come from like fruits or something like that. Or maybe if I want some pistachios, or I try to eat like a lot of protein too to try to keep me filled up. Fiber and protein. But I'm live for a little bit. I know some people like content like this. They like seeing what they call it, a mukbang. ain't like seeing people eat a big old meal. You know, I could make this thing look big if I wanted to. I could be like, yeah, and just pile everything on one plate. But this is really what I'm probably gonna eat for the day. Maybe like a little fiber bar later or something. You know, what kind of tattoo sessions you got today? Are they getting any kind of specific tattoo? Or what's up, 5Gs? You know, I'm just in here. Y'all can ask any kind of questions y'all want to ask, any kind of whatever y'all want to ask. But Lewis, this is good bread. Look, it's the keto bread. So it's 1 gram of carb, it's 60 calories. And, I mean, it's 1 net gram of carb because it's 15 grams of fiber. So to help your diet, to help your digestive system. So like the keto bread, it's 60 calories a bun. You know, instead of being like 200 calories a bun, and then it's 15 grams of fiber, so it's 1 net carb. And I just been eating this thing. This thing helps you go to the restaurant, keep your digestive system on track. And it's not like you're really eating bread, but it tastes just like good bread. It's 60 calories a bun, which really ain't that much. You know, the eggs are 70 calories each. I probably did about 6 eggs, maybe. And then each bun, I did about 4 buns. So 6 times 4 is 240. Then the cheese, 6 times 4, 240, 240, that's about 500. Yeah, this is about, like with the chips and everything, it might be 1,200 calories total. No, it don't taste nasty. It tastes just like a real bun. That's what I like about it. I mean, it is kind of on the high end. Like for 8 buns, it's like $6 and something. But to me, it's worth it because you can eat a whole lot of them, and it won't make you feel all bloated or like you cheated or not. And it tastes like a real bun. I usually butter my buns before I put them on the griddle. I know some people will probably call this like a mukbang because it looks like a lot of food. Look, it's low calories and then it's low carb. Like it's 1 gram of net carb. So it's 16 carbs, but it's 15 grams of fiber, which makes it only 1 net carb. And then see, it's 60 calories of. Let me try to flip this camera around so I can show you. See, it's 60 calories, no sugars, 9 grams of protein. So it's packed with protein, and it's only 60 grams of fiber. I mean, 60 calories a slice. I be eating my burgers on this. Like I like these packs. I like these buns. No, for the whole bun. For the whole bun is 60 calories. Hey, but these things work though. I mean, for me, they do. I don't really look at the sodium like that. The sodium is kind of high, but there's protein. It's filled with fiber and protein, so they keep you filled up. What's up, Mama Bowman? What's up, LaShawn? You know, but if anybody, wants to ask me a question and about anything, just ask me a question. I ain't gonna be here late. Yeah, they might ask you why you brought keto buns, or eat them. But to me, it got a lot of protein and fiber in it. I like it. So the buns keep you filled up. And then you know how you eat a lot of bread, it'll make you feel like your stomach blew up or something. Even when I eat like 4 of these buns, I don't feel like I blowed up or nothing like that. You know how like you eat a whole bunch of carbs. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna make some hamburger patties, and I was gonna throw the hamburger patties on here, but I didn't want to do it. Like, you gotta think the hamburger patties are about $3.50 a patty. So if I would have did that, that would have added on an extra 1,000 something, calories. Like, even if I eat one more bag of chips on top of this one, it's still gonna be about 1,200 to 1,300 calories, which ain't really bad for 4 big old sandwiches and for 3 bags of chips. I mean, and that's all I'm gonna eat for the day, besides maybe like a fiber ball later or a Quest bar. But I probably wouldn't even eat 3 bags of chips. I might just eat these two, so it'll still be like 1,200 calories or less than that. And that's not even a lot for a big old meal. I mean, because I could have really saved 2 of these sandwiches and ate like 700 calories. I'm trying not to. Like, with me working overnight, I stop eating at a certain time. I try to stop eating at a certain time. Like, my cutoff is probably about 1 o'clock. Well, if you're on the East Coast, probably about 2 something, 2:30 or 3. If you're in Central Standard Time, I try to stop eating about 1:30, 2:30 my time. Cause I don't like that food to all sit on my chest. I like that food to die. I like that food to digest. It hits the start. It helps you. I know some of y'all like what y'all call this, like a big old meal. I should have showed y'all everything. Call it a mukbang. Maybe I should have dropped a video of me eating 4 sandwiches. They'd be like, dang, look at this big ass eating all them sandwiches. It might look like a lot, but it's really not a lot. I mean, calorie wise and carbohydrate wise, which is crazy. Cause that's what I would think. See, I like romaine lettuce wraps too. I know you don't eat meat, but I used to chop up some chicken, put a little bit of shredded cheese in there, and then I used to give me some scrambled eggs, but I used to chop the eggs up and I'll wrap it in like romaine. I ain't did that in a while, but thank you, Tracy. I like wraps. I also been Like I like different kind of vegetables. A lot of people I don't know. A lot of people I know they don't like to eat. They don't like to eat Brussels sprouts. But I love Brussels sprouts. Make that bank. Look, if God gives you lemonade, I mean lemons, make lemonade. I know that National Lemonade Day has to be coming up. Yeah, I love mushrooms. And look, I like all mushrooms. I like portobello mushrooms. I like white mushrooms. I like, all of them. Except for the kind that the people be using to trip out. I never tried them. I'm pretty sure I don't want to try them. I know a lot of people talk about that mushroom coffee because I keep getting them pop-ups about that mushroom coffee. Yeah, I don't know what the mushrooms do, but I know when I be watching the movies and it makes them trip out, I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to be seeing the kaleidoscope. Look, if you walking around and you seeing smiley faces and people jumping out their bodies and looking like they on a movie or something, like you in a cartoon, you tripping out, dude. You could probably walk up to him like, dude, you tripping, dude. Am I tripping, dude? Really? Like, I chilled around somebody that used to be on mushrooms. He used to try to get me to do the mushrooms, but I was never under peer pressure when it came down to. I ain't care what you did. I don't care if you did acid. I don't care if you did, the powder. I don't care what you did, because people used to always try to get me to do stuff, but I never let them peer pressure me. What's up, KC? People used to call me names and all of that. You a PUSSY, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. I was straight with hitting my little weed and going to chill in a corner or something. You know, so I felt like weed was good enough for me at the time. I didn't need to try all this other stuff to elevate. And I'm sure half of the people that's in here, or 85% of them, y'all done tried weed. I think it's legal in like 30 something states. I ain't smoking in a while, but I'm sure everybody done tried weed. Because people really did. They used to call me a PUSSY and this and that for not trying this. Or, I used to go to a lot of parties back in the day, and people was popping ecstasy pills and all these different kind of pills and snorting stuff. And I'm like, I'm not doing all that. You can call me what you want to call me, but that's not my cup of tea. If you think calling me that or that is gonna make me do it, then I'm still not gonna do it. And I done seen people going to college ruin their life over stuff like that. They used to wake up in their car talking about. I remember this one dude. And he had a good career going for himself. He was in college. He was doing buku stuff. And he worked with me a long time ago. And he used to wake up in his car. And he'll go to sleep in his car. I'll pull up to work the next day, and he's still in his car sleeping. I would knock on his window, and he would be like, "Is it time to go to work?" Or he'll be like, "Is it time to leave?" And I'm like, "Dude, did you really sleep in your car the whole night?" He's like, "Wait, didn't I just come to work?" I'm like, "Bro, you've been here all night." So he'll be knocked out in his car all night. And then he won't remember if he went to work or not. How you don't remember if he went to work? And then he wanted to ask me, "Did I work yesterday?" I said, "Yeah, you worked yesterday." And this dude was young. He was younger than me. He ended up starting to miss college, failed college and everything. And I'm not gonna lie, he got peer pressure. Because he wasn't like that when he first started working there with me. It was them other young dudes in the back talking about, "You wanna try these, you wanna try that, you wanna hit this, He started getting addicted to them pills. Then he'll go to his lunch break and get an MD-40. And he'll be drinking with them pills. And it was just sad because he was going to college for a good degree. And see, he was a real guy. He used to always talk about God. He was going to be a music producer. He used to produce beats, and I was just looking at some of his art and his work, like him producing the beats and how he recorded a few songs with some people, and then he just fell off that year. I think he's doing good now, but he fell off that year. He just started chilling around them dudes that was giving him all them pills and stuff, and he went downhill. I did not like seeing that for him. Every day he would wake up and don't even remember if he went to work or not. And then he started telling me how he don't even remember if he went to college or not. The teacher said he ain't been to college in 3 or 4 days, and he says, "I could have swore I was at college yesterday." If you to the point where you don't remember, like you ain't been to college or you ain't been somewhere in 3 or 4 days, something ain't right, dude. You need to, get your stuff together. I mean, he was just too addicted to them pills. Most people would take two, maybe three. He would take six at a time, and that was too much. Like, come on, bro, you trying to kill yourself. You trying to kill yourself. I don't care what you do with yourself, but I can't chill around you if you do all that stuff. I just can't. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he's doing now. I ain't seen him in so many years. But before he was such a good person when I first met him. I think once he got a taste of that bad medicine, or whatever you want to call it, because he was on tabs, and I don't know if y'all know he was on Lortabs. He started doing what was it called? I don't know if y'all got them when y'all had. It's called Tramadols. It was on. He was popping 5 or 6 Tramadols at a time, and it was just sad. Me waking him up every day in his car. He don't remember if he went to work or not. I mean, come on, bro. You should know if you went to work or not. What's up with your 150? I mean, if you can't remember if you went to work, something ain't right, dude. You know, if y'all got any kind of question though, y'all can ask me any kind of question y'all want to ask me. You know, I got a vacation coming up. They got me working the next 6 days straight because I'm switching schedules right now. Not really switching schedules, but I'm switching days. So I'm at the I'm about to be off Wednesdays and Thursdays, so I might be able to catch the chop it up Wednesday. I don't think I ever get to catch or chop it up Wednesday, unless if I'm not busy enough. I might be able to catch the chop it up Wednesday. Man, but somebody hacked my PayPal account last night and tried to gift themselves $100, and I had to distribute that. I had to contact PayPal, I had to check my computer for any viruses. And then after that, they was trying to log in my email. You know how you get a little notification saying somebody tried to log in your email. Is this you? I think my computer might have a virus because I think some apps be opening up by themselves and stuff. So I'm gonna go check up on the app real quick. I don't need nobody sending me no free money. I don't like all that. And see, I was using PayPal really just for like if I was gifting like super chats for people like that was overseas. Like I was using PayPal for that because like let's just say BC and them they ain't got no super chats in Jamaica. So if there'll be people who can't get super chats, I'll send it through PayPal. And that's the only reason I really had PayPal again. I don't think I want to do no PayPal. I don't know. I'm about to delete my PayPal. I ain't about to take my. I ain't like all that though. Like I really think his laptop got a virus or something on it because it does be opening up apps out of nowhere. Talking about downloading this, downloading that. I think I need to think I'm gonna get rid of this computer and just go buy me another $200-300 computer. Does buy me coffee take any kind of what you call it? But some people I don't know if they got buy me coffee and because I had people from weird areas, like can y'all see me? Did my phone freeze? But I'm about to get off here. I'm about to box a little bit of content, talk to some people. You know, I'll be for now. And I like PayPal because PayPal, you can get the full amount. But I'm about to get off here. I love y'all. I'm gonna try to come watch some videos for some people. Might not be today, I do gotta work the next 6 days, so I ain't gonna be on here all day, and it's already like 11:40 over here. I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all again soon. I know y'all gonna be live. Chop it up Wednesday, chop it up Thursday, Friday, Sunday mornings. All right, y'all. Love y'all.